Hi guys, just doing a quick review for Power Book 4 Force. So the new spin-off is here. And to me this is probably more of a true spin-off compared to Book 2 and Book 3 because Book 2 was basically a sequel show and Book 3 was basically set in the past. I mean, I guess you can say that's a spin-off, but it's kind of telling a story that we know what's going to happen, or we know what we're going to be doing moving forward. But yeah, this show is completely different. Since it's basically in the new town, Chicago, so kind of gives like a whole new story, and it's kind of setting up all these new things and all these new characters, the Flynn family. I guess Tommy's new love interest, just and these two brothers, just all these things. Yeah, a lot of new stuff, a lot of new stories, and has potential. Yeah, it was a good episode. Made up for that last episode of Power Book 2, man. Oh my god. Yeah, man. But yeah, this show's really good. It's good to see Tommy back because yeah, Tommy's just awesome. He's basically Johnny Gat in Power, so yeah, still being a badass as usual. It's kind of funny how he's gets into some drama because he goes to like a bar in Chicago because he's trying to find a fresh start because on his drive he's just thinking of all the bad things that have happened with Ghost dying, his girlfriend dying, just nearly killing Tariq, all those things he did. He's having some regrets and he ends up screaming in the car. So he ends up going to Chicago, goes to like a bar. He kind of meets a girl who I guess will become his girlfriend. He waits out until I guess she makes a meal for him, and then people who are part of the Flynn family, basically the son, they kind of ask Tommy to move his car, but he doesn't, and they both basically get out of the car and want to fight him. But then I guess one of the higher ups tells Tommy to move the car, and he listens because he's more polite. It's just Tommy just being funny because that's how he is. Because like I said, he's basically Johnny Gat. He kind of makes similar jokes what Johnny Gat would do in Saints Row. So yeah, yeah, Tommy's still funny and a badass. Because yeah, if you've played Saints Row, you know you can kind of expect how Tommy's going to be. So yeah, it's a good thing he's still like that. Yeah, even after everything that happened in the finale and becoming enemies with Ghost's son and wanting to kill him. Yeah, just all the things that happened to him losing his girlfriend because Tasha killed her. Yeah, just all those things, man. And I guess he's trying to find a new place and a fresh start a new business, but it's gonna be hard for him to start it here because a family kind of basically own this city, so he's gonna go up against them because they kind of have their own drug thing going on, and he kind of accidentally gets into it by I guess wanting to get revenge on the people who tried to beat him up because he basically takes out the bagman and then he tries to nearly kill the son of the Flynn family, which I guess the main guy is the guy from Sons of Anarchy, Walter. Yeah, he's like the head of the family because there's the daughter, which they don't really do much of her. I guess she has like a girlfriend or something, and then there's the son who we see through most of the episode and who I guess Tommy makes enemies with. You could say it's kind of like a Kane and Tariq, relationship. That's how it's going to be in the show. Yeah. And yeah, when it gets to the point where Tommy decides to ambush the guy and nearly kill him, the son, but he instead takes him to like a deal, and then basically these crackheads are pointing guns at I guess the son's partner, who's also related to the character who they introduce, like one of the new main characters who gets out of prison, which we'll get to that. But yeah, basically these crackheads are just basically doing their first deal. Like they're trying to deny that this is not their first deal, but Tommy can just tell. Like he can tell the way how they're acting, trigger happy and everything. My God. And then I guess the other two guys don't get killed, but Tommy just takes them out basically. One of them gets away, but yeah, Tommy just blasts the hell out of one of them. Yeah, and basically saves them. So he takes a bit of their cut, maybe a bit too much, and then that's when I guess the song kind of talks to the father and basically gets the money back when the father basically ambushes Tommy. Yeah, because he kind of finds out what happens. Yeah, and he kind of talks about that with his sister as well. How he's making these dumb deals. Yeah, and yeah, Tommy did make a girlfriend in this show, I guess. So I guess she'll be someone who he can go to. Yeah, seems like she's a well. I don't even know what to think of her yet, but I guess to have some kind of things in common, since I guess they both was going to be engaged, but things didn't really turn out that well. Like I guess her husband, which she had a husband, he was in the army, but he never came back. So supposedly he died. And I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow bring him back and then he finds Tommy. Oh my god, that's something I'd actually want to see. It'd just be funny because it's Tommy, innit? Like it's Tommy, man. It'd just be funny if they did that with Tommy. Yeah, it'd be awkward, but with Tommy, it would just make it funny as well. Yeah, because they just kind of have a bit of similarities with losing their loved ones. So yeah, they kind of bond basically. But yeah, getting to the part where I guess Walter ambushes Tommy with his men, and that guy the higher up who he was talking to earlier, who told him to move the car, he said he should have left town basically before, and says it again because he didn't, and now he has to go see Flynn, and you see all these lit flames around, and I guess Walter's talking about some kind of Bible story, and Tommy just wants him to get to the point, and basically, he needs to give the money back, and Tommy needs to leave town, or probably kill him. So he basically leaves, but he decides to wait. No, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna take over this place, even though I could get killed by the boss. Like, who cares? I'm gonna take over this place. Like, it's basically like think of Johnny Gat in Saints Row, but instead of trying to take back the war with the boss, he's doing it by himself. Lol. Yeah. See how that goes. But it seems like he's gonna work with the brothers, I guess. Yeah. Because one of the people who was working with Flynn is actually the brother of one of the other main characters who we get introduced to, who gets out of prison, and yeah, because they're brothers, and I guess the other brother kind of works with the Yardies, and yeah, I guess he's kind of kept her living, and also this bar that they grew up with, not bar, barber that they grew up with, like the store anyway, and then he basically gave it to his brother who got out of prison, so he now owns that shop. And I guess they used to have a gang they used to war with, but they basically all got fractured, and he's just trying to hold whatever he can. But he has to work with the Yardies basically. So it'd be cool when they introduce the Yardies. That would be interesting to see. Maybe something similar to Luke Cage, but more realistic. Even though Luke Cage did that pretty well for a Marvel show, but it's Marvel Netflix. The best times, which I miss those shows, man. Yeah, gave us a villain better than Killmonger, in my opinion. Yeah. I can't wait to see what they do with this show though, with the Yardies and stuff, and the Flynn family, and how Tommy's gonna get deep into this situation. Yeah, maybe become like a top man to Walter. I guess we'll see, and learn more about the brothers and everything they went through. I don't know if they'd show flashbacks or anything, but we'll probably get more information about their past and stuff, and the time the other brother spent in prison, like what he went through. Yeah, and yeah, I'll just end it here because I don't want it to go on too long because it's the first episode. They're basically just setting up things, and yeah, I'm intrigued in the show. Yeah, it's okay first episode, but I just know that the second episode will be better because that premiere it was pretty funny because Tommy's just being Tommy. Yeah, even in the face of death, he's making jokes. Yeah, that's just Tommy. But yeah, guys, that's my review of Power Book 4 Force. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.